Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the first possession of the game. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. It comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Running to the left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Rambling Wreck got to the finish line in the nick of time and beat the Dogs in a close one the last time they saw them.
And man, have they had a blast. Bragging rights for an entire year. Georgia Tech has loved it. They have owned it. Let's see if the Dogs want to change that.
Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. No, he just flat ran over it. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And they get him down.
Well, it's a nice job, too. For the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Dogs are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Escape. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. It's complete on the right side. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Got the quick pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky. Job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell. Locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, and not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're trying to get to it. And he intercepts it. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Georgia sends out the punt team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Moving away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's looking on the right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move, stopped for a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. Some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Dogs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think. They were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go, maybe you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off here or just create a little bit of space to get some pop.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All time.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got it for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium. Just session.